Thanks, Ekow, for coming through to our offices for our video testimonial. Of course, we'd love to hear about you. So tell us about yourself, about what it is that you do, the company, your vision, and what you guys are trying to achieve as a business.
Sure. Thank you very much, Himansu. My name is Ekow Duker, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of the AI Shop. At the AI Shop, we do a very simple thing. We help organizations be more productive. And we do this by helping them access the productivity gains that large language models and, more broadly, generative AI can bring to organizations. So we focus mostly on self-hosted or local large language models. We've been going for a few months now, and the traction and the results and the client engagement has been very promising. So we're very pleased.
So before coming to Disraptor, what was your situation? What were some of the challenges you were experiencing from an infrastructure perspective?
Well, at the AI Shop, we have a very small team. And I think this is not unusual in the age of generative AI. But in terms of the ambition that we have is to build a platform where clients can buy or subscribe to large language models. We felt that we needed some assistance to provision the infrastructure on Amazon Web Services. So this is where we came to Disraptor for that assistance.
How did you come about Disraptor, and what were some of the selling points that convinced you to choose Disraptor?
I think the first time I met the team at Disraptor was just prior to a conference in Cape Town. It was an AWS sponsored conference. So there was no hard sell. It was just, I think I got on well with the CEO. I got on well with Himansu. And just their friendliness and their openness, to work with somebody who was just starting out was very, very reassuring. So that's why we came to Disraptor.
How was the implementation experience from initial engagement to completion of the infrastructure project for you?
And I'm sure, as you know, it's not unusual for implementations to go wrong. But I must say, and I'm pleased to say, that the implementation with Disraptor was very good. It was seamless. It was largely because the team at Disraptor were very open. They perhaps over-communicated, which is a good thing. So there was never a time when them and us were not on the same page. So, and I think that helped a lot to make it a seamless, pain-free work. So we were very pleased with it.
What are some of the things you loved during the implementation process on your infrastructure? What were some of the findings that you had about your infrastructure during the implementation process?
I think that one of the things we found out was that, or rather it was reinforced for us through this process, that we were not quite ready. So working with the Disruptor team helped us to understand all the bits and pieces or the infrastructure pieces that we needed to put together in order to take our product to market. So as much as it was an implementation, it was also a learning experience, and a pleasant learning experience for us.
So when you had engaged with Disraptor, what was the project about? What was the work that was undertaken?
Well, so we always start from the client perspective. So what we're looking to do was to make it easy for a client with a lot of documentation to be able to query their documents in a safe and secure manner. So this was essentially the project where Disraptor helped us to provision the infrastructure on Amazon Web Services, which would allow a client to log in or to access that secure service, which allows them to essentially to chat with their documents and extract information and insights from their documentation in a very safe and secure manner.
So what are some of the things that you loved about the implementation process on your infrastructure? What are some of the things that you got to learn during this project to give you a better understanding of your infrastructure?
Yeah, and I think that one of the main things that we enjoyed or we learned was to realize that we weren't quite ready. So at the AI shop, we are a very small team, and this is not unusual in the age of generative AI. But the implementation process with the Disraptor team helped us to understand the various pieces of infrastructure that needed to come together to help to build the vision that we have at the AI shop. So it was a learning experience, and it was a pleasant one.
So you went through this project, the project was completed. What were the results that you were able to achieve? How did your company benefit? How did your clients benefit, by the implementation of this project?
Okay, so the moment we have a back end which is ready to go, so we just need to switch it on, and I'm pretty sure that when the clients start to use it, and I'm sure they'll experience that same seamless experience that we've had.
So you've gone through this project. You've realized the full experience of an infrastructure implementation through Disraptor. We'd love a final testimonial, an overall conclusion of how it has been and what's worked.
Okay. And I would say that it's been a pleasure to work with the Disruptor team. They're very open, they're very patient, they're very understanding. And of course, they match this with the technical competence as well. So I would have no hesitation at all in recommending the Disruptor team.